Hi, we're going to talk about the San Felipe Stakes on Saturday at Santa Anita Park, and it's a mile and 1/16 on dirt. And the favorite is going to be Authentic. So let's talk about him first. He's trained by Bob Baffert, and he won the Sham Stakes by over 7 lengths. My problem with Authentic is that he was green in the stretch. I don't think he knows what he's doing yet, and he's going to be a short price. 6 to 5 is a short price to take on a horse who arguably didn't beat anyone in the Sham Stakes. How do you feel about Authentic?
Okay, Authentic is unbeaten to starts, trained by Bob Baffert. I think there is no value on a horse that was very green in the champ stakes. I don't know if the horse is going to do the same this time. He also beat horses that are not the Kentucky Derby type, like Azul Coast. Azul Coast just won the El Camino Real. He also beat Simba Warrior, and I don't remember. I don't remember the other horses he beat.
Taishan.
And Taishan, okay, Twirling Candy horse Taishan. Okay, this time he facing tougher competition. I know he's working really well. I just watched his workouts on XBTV, but I think he's my second choice. I'm trying to beat him. Storm the Court was an upset in the Bills Cup Juvenile. He won Gate to Wire that race. Scabbard had been failing after that race. Angle the Ore also failed in the recent start. On the other hand, the horse returned in the San Felipe Grade 2. He was fourth behind the prospect Nadal.
You mean
But
the
I
San
think
Vicente?
the San Vicente. But the horse ran well, despite it was on a distance. I think he's not his best distance, 7 furlongs. Now in a two-turn race, I think the horse can relax a bit more. And I think this horse has a shot in this race, and it's a good value.
I didn't think so highly of that San Vicente Stakes. I think Nadal is kind of overrated, and Gino Billy, he's okay, but he finished fourth in the Del Mar Futurity last fall or last summer, and I don't know. I just think Storm the Court should have done better because he did break his maiden at 5.5 furlongs last summer. So I don't think the distance, the 7 furlong distance, is a problem. But I guess you could say the layoff is a problem.
Okay, question. Did you watch his last workout? It was a bullet on Feb 29. I didn't watch the video.
Actually, I didn't. Is it on XBTV?
I don't know.
Oh, well, after we record, maybe I'll have to watch that. You said it was a
Yeah.
bullet?
Yes, it was a bullet. Yeah, it was a fast workout.
Okay, but I can't use Storm the Court. He's your first choice?
Yes, I'm going to use him as my first choice this time. Trying to beat Authentic because Authentic would be the heavy favorite. But I can't trust a horse that showed a lot of greenness that, like he showed last time.
Well, my first choice is going to be Honor AP, and we haven't seen him in a while. We haven't seen Honor AP since October, actually, when he won his maiden race by 5.25 lengths over Tis a Magician, who is one of the horses that you like. And he also finished second to Gino Billy in another maiden race last August. But then we didn't see him after that. It always seems like he was going to come back to the races and then he would back out at the last second. I wonder if there's some physical issues, but I think he's okay now. Mike Smith is on him, so that's a good sign. And all I have to say about him. I mean, I think he's a talented horse. He's just kind of fragile, probably.
Yes, he's a talented horse indeed. Okay, but he's coming from a long layoff. And okay, he beat Ginobili, this a magician, but that was on August, October. I think horse might be the race, and his main goal would be the Santa Anita Derby. I think he can run well, but I think it is tough to win coming from a long layoff facing these horses.
Well, I think he's had enough workouts. I mean, ever since, look, between December 29 and January 20, he took a bit of a short break. But then, ever since January 20, he's been working regularly. And I just don't like any other horse in this race. I mean, Authentic could win. I just don't like his price. And I don't like the Breeders' Cup horses. So I don't like Storm the Court. And I don't like Thousand Words because he barely beat Anno Dor at Los Alamitos. So by default, my choice is going to be Honor AP.
Thousand Words is a horse that nobody likes, but he also does his job. He always wins. And okay, I think he looks a bit slower than his teammate. Maybe you can name him the other Buffett in this race. But the horse always find a way to win. I think this horse, okay, Authentic, can beat him uh, on Saturday, but I think he's going to beat uh, Authentic in the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, I think Southampton can go long. And Authentic, the pedigree of Authentic looks more like a sprinter horse to me.
I've heard some people say that Thousand Words is possibly a lazy horse, and that's why he doesn't look good in the mornings, and that's why he doesn't win his races by much. I have to go by what I see, and what I see is a horse who barely beat Royal Act.
Yes, Buffer had a lazy horse a few years ago. I don't know if you remember More Spirit. More
Oh, More
Spirit was a
Spirit, yeah.
lazy. Yes, More Spirit was a very lazy horse in the mornings. Yes,
Do you have any words about Fort McHenry? He's 20-1 on the morning line.
I don't know what he's doing here. The horse, okay, he won at Golfing Park West, and then he fell badly in the smooth air, and then again was third, was the beaten favorite on an optional claiming at Aqueduct. I really don't know what he's doing here.
Really quick, what do you think of Wrecking Crew? He was third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but he was dead last in the Los Alamitos Futurity. He lost by 42 lengths. I don't like him at all.
I don't like him, but okay, the Los Alamitos Futurity, you can draw a line to that race because it was at Los Alamitos. It was east on the stretch. Something happened to him. It was
Okay,
not a normal performance.
you think it was a minor injury?
Not an injury. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he just didn't handle the track. But if you see the horse, okay, in November, December, he had a 2 month break. Yes, 2 month break. Maybe it was something minor, not an injury. Maybe I don't know what.
Okay, well, my only two horses then are going to be Honor AP and Authentic. How about you?
Yes, my only two horses are Storm the Court and Authentic. Uh, I just know that John Sheriff is a conservative trainer. That's what I think he's going to run well, but not he's not going to win that race.
Okay. Well, that's our show today. If you want to discuss a specific race, just donate to one of us. Our PayPals are down below. Well,
Okay.
we'll see you
Well,
next week.
see you next week, Rainier.